It also, if there's a prince or a king there, bare necessities, yes. And a... Hello guys, it's Nathan. Welcome back to the channel. Yes, I said my full name, not Nate. Weird, right? But that's because I'm excited for box number 2. And my wish list is still maxed out, basically, you know, minus a bare necessities. So let's see if I can get any more. By the way, guys, please leave a like and subscribe. Now, let's get to it. All right. Like I said earlier, box number 2. Now, it's time for greed. I want to see an enchanted. I don't even care what it is. There's location enchanteds, there's item enchanteds. This is the first time they've obviously done item enchanteds at the very least. But, and locations being here. So, we have 18 enchanteds. There's 12 characters, if I remember correctly. And then there's 3 and 3. So 3 locations, 3 items. Super neat. Can't wait to see what we get. Now, back to my wish list though. I need 3 bare necessities. I need 4 morphs still. And I need 3 cursed mermaids. So, let's see if I can at least pull the base of my wish list. Minnie Mouse. And then we got Jafar, the secondary of my wish list, which is awesome. And then Minnie Mouse Cold Foil. Very nice. So, the only reason why Jafar is on like the secondary of my wish list is because I'm going to need to build an entirely new deck around it. I don't have all the cards. We've traded away some of them, unfortunately, like Whole New Worlds. And it's because I never really thought I was going to get into Gray. Or Steel, I should say. So, it was one of those like, oh, let's just trade them away. Let's get more boosters, or let's get very particular cards that I needed. And now it's just like, oh man, hindsight's 2020, right? Still need, I wouldn't mind grabbing a few more grannies, only because they're just perfect trade fodder. And Madame Medusa is just a little too common for a super for me. But yeah, I still needed the Ursulas, unfortunately. Big Ursula is still eluding me. Still need full playset. She's so good. If I pull her, I'll go through why she's good. I'm gonna let that be a surprise, just in case you guys don't know. On your feet, ooh, Curse Merfolk, nice. Another one off my wish list. So, we are 3 down, only what, 17 to go? Ooh. It's gonna be a long road, boys. Alright. So, I want to get into a new deck that I've been seeing, which is this Steel Ruby location deck. Jim Hawkins is tearing it up. I love seeing an entirely new mechanic come in and actually do well, because you're always wondering, are they going to have enough support? And that deck is just coming out, it's swinging, it's producing a bunch of lore, and it's controlling its own fate. And I'd love to see it. Alright. But, yeah, just in case, I will talk about Hawkins. The reason why is when he hits the battlefield, you get to play a location card from your hand for free, so long as it costs 4 or less. And then, when that location's on the battlefield, you get to move Jim there for free, which is utterly amazing. If you're wondering, like, whoa, what locations would you do? One of the best locations is Jolly Rogers, because you could give him free charge. And as a 5 mana 4/4, that could just quickly take care of something you really don't like, plus produce another threat for your opponents to have to deal with. Super nifty. Ooh, Helga. Secondary ideas for Helga. But it's good to see you. I know, guys. Like, I talk about my primary wish list, but I have a secondary, and it's just because I'm always formulating new deck ideas. And Helga brings an interesting theory into my head about what you could do with her. You could play like an Emerald Steel deck, right? Runs Tinkerbells, it runs Grab Your Swords, it runs obviously 4 morphs, and you run Bippity Boppity Boo, where you're just bouncing Tinkerbells and then you're using Helga to finish off the target constantly. And it's just this brutal, like, hey, you want a field? Well, too bad. You're not going to get one. And I'm going to quest for 2 every time while I'm taking away your field. I play tested it a few times on Pixelborn, but yeah, something about playing a game digitally versus physically, totally different monsters, right? Pyros, Pongo. I saw the Dimension Dog a little bit, and I was just like, come on, need another Petra. Alright. Wow, we're already halfway through this box. Just kind of flying here. It's because I want my wish list. Give me morphs. Why have I not gotten one? Alright, Moana, Stitch, and Peter Pan. Yeah, I can't even really find the morphs. Like, everybody's just kind of keeping them. And it's because they're going to be essential for green decks, and why would you ever give up something essential? Yes, I just talked about a whole new world and how I got rid of it, but trust me guys, if you think there is even a small possibility that you're going to play a card, just kind of keep it. Unless you really need the trade fodder. Got a gym. Nice. Oh, I love seeing it. Man, if I get a full playset of him, I'm just going to build the Ruby Steel deck. He's so good. Well, we're 2 legendaries in. Already halfway through the box, though. I'm really hoping this isn't a 3 legendary box. Because that just screams 3 legendaries, right? Where you're pulling 1 from each row. And it's just like, yeah. Sorcerer's Tower is a cold foil. But, I guess with Jim Hawkins, you would also run, like, maybe Pride Rock. Pride Rock is decent because it comes out and provides 2 bonus HP, really good. And then, it also, if there's a prince or a king there, bare necessities, yes. And a Petra cold foil. Man. All right, some of my wish list is really coming through here. But no, I'm sorry guys, I'm enamored on that beautiful Damnation Dog. All right, yeah, but Pride Rock reduces the cost, and it's so nasty to reduce cost by 1, especially when you have Dog, right? Like, ooh, Scrooge McDuck. If I could ever get a lucky dime, I'm going to be so happy. You're wondering what Lucky Dime does? I'll talk about it because it's another legendary. I'm kind of hoping I don't pull it, but if I ever do, I'm going to be really happy about it at the same time. You know, it's like something you want, but something you don't. It costs 7, so it's an outrageously high cost item. That when... Ooh, nice. Thank you, Morph. This is the best box for my wish list. I'm so happy. It's an item that costs 7, and you're gonna pay 2 mana, tap it, and it's going to reduce, or not reduce. It's going to copy the lore from one of your creatures, and you just gain that lore. And that doesn't sound too good, but when you have like Big Flynn Rider, right, who gives 4, and it's just like, oh cool, that's 4 lore. I mean, you're all like one of the items that sees play right now is a 4-costed item that just grants you 1 lore a turn by paying 1 mana. So if you're just doing 2 for 2 mana, man, I almost have a playset of this Ursula too, and cold foil. It's nice to see. And you're just doubling the amount of mana for or double the amount of lore that you get for 2 mana anyways. You're just doing it a little bit faster. The problem is one costs 4 versus one costing 7, and then you're not always going to have 2 mana to throw away, while 1 mana is a lot easier to throw away. Now that I think about it, how many boxes have I gone without an enchanted? I think I'm cursed. No, I'm kidding, guys. I've seen other videos where people have never pulled an enchanted, and they're like 20 boxes in, they finally pull one, and I'm just like, man, I really high rolled the crud out of it, and I'm not even gonna pretend that I haven't. That being said, I believe this is 4, like I said, 4 boxes in. Obviously, like, the enchanted I would want is Morph. Only because, yeah, I'm that guy. I would play a $200 card. Yes, Granny, trade fodder. Ooh, Helga. Nice. Helga Sinclair is an interesting rare. Well, that is our 3 legendaries. I got 4 boosters left. I'm pretty sure I have a low roll box. Oh, yippee. That being said, yes, the Helga Sinclair rare is interesting, right? You're going to play it, and you're going to force your opponent to actually have to kill it, because it quests for 1, sure, but when it dies, it's going to take out your opponent, so they have to, like, run a Lobby creature in there in order to, like, get even value, and it's not worth it. And then if you want to kill something at 2/1, it's not bad. So, like, Baby Sinclair is interesting. Big Sinclair, though, I do want a full playset of her. Hey, Pride Rock and Scrooge McDuck's Manor. Well, it's Pride Lands, not Pride Rock. Sorry, guys. 2 packs left. Will I go 4 legendaries? Come on, guys. You know, not counting the cold flow. Or Morph. I'll just take 2 more Morphs. Like, if one's cold foil, that'd be great. Medium Sinclair, medium Piglet, and then a Gizmo suit. Last pack magic. Anything off my wish list. I will take any of that. Let's do it. Get a duck, Manor, Toad, Volt, Kidda, Pluto. Pluto's nice, guys. Like, don't sleep on that card. One, Audrey, Little John, and then Captain Hook's Reaper. Well, another box, no legendary. Or enchanted. Another box, 3 legendaries, not counting the cold foil. But many off my wish list. For me, getting cards off my wish list, especially cards I can't really find, is awesome. So I'll take any chance I could get for that. However, I would like to know your guys' thoughts on this. Would you just prefer to pull big, stupid cards that you have to trade for later to get the cards that you want? Or just see the ones that you want and just be like, yes, you know, that genuine surprise. I'm curious on your guys' thoughts about it. You know, also continue telling me about the boxes that you guys are pulling, and tell me if you guys pulled any of the cool enchanteds. Personally, I think Morph is the best looking one, but I gotta say, Scrooge McDuck, solid portrait. Anyways, guys, have a beautiful and blessed day, and happy pulling. Good luck, guys. Deuces.